with this one. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. You see the title, this is about Jarell Miller. Jarell Miller says he did not cheat for the upcoming fight against Tyson Fury. I saw in the interview when I had to speak my opinion on it and what I feel about the situation of it. Now, Jarell Miller says it wasn't 3 drug tests. It was only 2 drug tests, and that he flunked the first one and he has to take another test, and that's when the other 2 substances showed up in his blood work. In my opinion, that's BS to me. I don't believe that. I think that's a lie. I mean, what fighter doesn't know that they're taking steroids? What fighter doesn't know what they're putting in their body for a fight? For some reason, he wants the public to believe that he actually did not know what was going on. But, like I said before, Jarell Miller has never been signed up to VADA or any clean boxing program. Jarell Miller had a chance to be the WBA champion. From what I understand from listening to Nate Jones said that he was offered the opportunity for that title and he turned it down due to the fact that they were asking for drug testing. And the fact that he's known for some reason to be with Shannon Briggs or in the company of Shannon Briggs, and from what they say, the people that's in that circle are known for using steroids. So, what is Bigbaby Miller saying? Prince, how you doing, brother? How is it on the biggest fight of your life, the biggest payday of your life, you don't know that you are putting substances in your body that could stop the fight from happening? Raw. Yeah, they gave him a bad protein shake, just like with Canelo. Canelo bad meat. What's up with all this? I didn't know, and I took the wrong medication shit. What's blood pressure medicine? Come on, man. You know, if you're in the biggest fight of your career, biggest payday of your life, if anything, if I could take something, I would go straight to the commission and show them what I'm taking for my injury or whatever may be wrong with me, and ask them, hey, test this first, so I can know that whether or not I can use this. You know, I don't want to get caught for steroids or nothing, but I need to use something. I want y'all to test this for me so I don't get caught. Why wouldn't you do that? Instead of you embarrassing yourself, your family, your trainer, why wouldn't you just give them the medication and say, hey, test this for me so I can see if I can take it or not? But not only that, you get caught with 2 more substances the second time. But yet you're telling the public that you didn't know what it was that you were taking. Your intention was going out there to flatline Anthony Joshua, brother. You know, I'm happy that you coming back positive. I'm happy that you know, I'm looking at the bigger picture. You saying you can come back. But one thing you're going to have to do to come back, man, is just be honest. You know, even though it didn't matter with Canelo, hey, Canelo got away with it. You know, I understand that. Yeah, it showed a lack of self-esteem, a lack of confidence to go and do that. And people should have caught on from it from the push. You know, that push was unnecessary. When he pushed Anthony Joshua, you should have caught on. That was his nerves. It wasn't Anthony Joshua. That was Miller's nerves. I think in a way he wanted to push Anthony Joshua to make himself feel comfortable during the face-off. Because if you were comfortable with beating AJ, if you knew in your mind that you had no problem going out there with defeating AJ, how in the hell did 3 substances get in your system? And then you made it worse by not even saying that it was 3 tests. They caught 2 more in a second test. This coming out of his mouth. 2 more. But you wasn't taking nothing. Now, do that sound right to y'all? You know your chances of fighting Deontay Wilder is gone. Because y'all already know Deontay Wilder don't even play that shit. If you get caught busted, Deontay Wilder, 9 times out of 10, he don't want to fight you. He fought Ortiz, yes, but why would you go and sign up with a guy to fight a guy who got 3 different steroids in him? 3. Knowing that you could go out there and kill or hurt somebody with using all this stuff in your body. In my opinion, I don't want to say this because Jarell Miller got a family though. If you get caught with that much steroids in your body, man, they shouldn't let you fight no more. If you don't sign up for a clean boxing program, if you don't sign up for VADA, that's it. And I promise y'all this. Whoever his next opponent is, they're going to make him take a drug test. And when they make him take that drug test, watch Jarell Miller lose. Watch Jarell Miller lose. His next fight. If they make him get on some type of clean boxing, VADA, he going to get beat. What's it good, Jason? Raw, Elbow, I know boxing conversation. What's up? How y'all doing, man? I just had to get on here. I seen Jarell Miller doing this today, and I was just looking at it, and I was like, man, come on. You can't be serious, brother. Come on now. I commend you for coming out the shadows and you willing to talk about it, but be honest about it. Just say, hey, all right, I wanted to win so bad, man. You know, I did things that I shouldn't have did. That's easy to say. Instead of saying, oh, I didn't know I was taking that. How the hell you didn't know you was taking steroids? And what about the trainer? What about the trainer? He can't sit up and say he didn't know his fighter was taking steroids. How don't you know your fighter is not taking steroids in training for the upcoming fight? How do you not know your fighter is on steroids? That's who they need to interview. They need to interview his trainer. I don't know. I think Wilder can go out there and finish Fury if he starts early. But Tyson Fury looking magnificent right now, man. He got it back, man. You know, like I told y'all, a lot of people didn't agree with it. I believe he looked like Muhammad Ali. He do a lot like Muhammad Ali to me, even in fighting. Hey, what's up, man? You alright? How y'all doing out there? Y'all please hit the like button for me, please. But I'm just sitting there watching, I'm like, he really gonna use this Canelo type bullshit. He just ain't gonna come out and say, hey, I got caught. I was doing wrong. You know, and then Matchroom let him go. Eddie Hearn them let him go, y'all. He said that out his mouth. Eddie Hearn, Matchroom them didn't want him no more. He's saying that the people who own the zone still want him to be a headliner for them, but I doubt that. I doubt that. You know, but this is not the end of his career. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? I have my opinion on him, but yeah, the man can bounce back. You know, he could start off by signing up for clean testing. That's another good way for him to come back. Let everybody know he on the straight and narrow. Sign up for VADA clean testing himself. You know what I'm saying? That'll be a good look for him. Exactly. J-Rock did something very smart. They let you know J-Rock know boxing. His team know boxing. And just like I'm telling y'all, Jarell Miller next fight, just like Jerry Heard fight was, he gonna lose. If they make him take testing, he gonna lose. Ain't no telling how many fights Jarell Miller fought using steroids. Ain't no telling his whole career he probably could have been taking steroids. We don't know now. That's just the truth. People are asking him questions, but they're not asking him the right question. Because I would have asked him, okay, how long you been taking steroids? Because how the hell you gonna say I didn't know? How you don't know what you put in your body? How you don't know you got the biggest payday of your life sitting in front of you, and you know there's nothing in this world you want to do to stop that payday? Unless you took steroids on your own. Just say it. I mean, like when you see John Jones get caught with weed, and he ain't sitting there telling me, oh, I didn't know that was cocaine. I didn't know that was marijuana. Like, well, you know, be a man about it. To me, that just made him look a little bit more bad, in my opinion. You know, just sitting there acting as if you didn't know what substances you was putting in your body. Not one, not two, but 3 different substances. Man. And then y'all know something else. Stop. A lot of people ain't, you know what I'm saying, but people got to do some back work on people. Because from what I understand, Zab Judah is not from Brooklyn. From what I understand, Zab Judah is originally from North Carolina or South Carolina. And the reason I say this is because when I stayed with my brother when I was a teenager, about 19, 18, I met a friend of his, and his friend would sit there and tell us like he grew up with Zab Judah right there in North Carolina. Like he is not from Brooklyn. He moved to Brooklyn when they got a little old as kids. But Zab Judah is not from Brooklyn. You see what I'm saying? So that's something we ought to start doing too. Something I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start checking out these backstories, you know, and seeing where people are actually from. You know what I'm saying? Because you know some people just claim in areas. Because really, from what I understand, Zab Judah is not from Brooklyn. I think he moved there when he was like a teenager. You know, well, you could say ain't about where you're from is where you at. You use that theory on it. But at the same time, it was a guy I literally knew. He used to wear glasses and everything, hang with my big brother. And he said, man, it kills me when I hear Zab Judah say he's from Brooklyn. He was like, because he is not from Brooklyn. He stayed right down the street from me. Right down the street from me. And my brother is 49 years old. Okay, and the people he was hanging around at that time was my brother's age. And we all know Zab is like, the guy was a couple years younger than my brother. Yeah, about a couple years younger than my brother. But a good fight for Bigbaby Miller is the guy with the bald head, Solowski, the heavyweight with the Andy Ruiz hands. Yes, I thought they was going to either pick him or Andy Ruiz to fight Joshua. And he could have beat Anthony Joshua too. Solowski, the bald head chubby guy. Coco, elbow. That'll be a great fight for him to come back on. That'll be a good fight for him to come back. I think he's going to lose. Because, I mean, you got to think about it, y'all. A 300-pound man going 12 rounds, throwing over 1,000 punches in a night. Come on, man. 300 pounds, and you throwing over 1,000 punches. Come on now. Man, Spence is ducking Crawford, man. Hey, but they said that fight may be made soon. It may be made soon. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to donate, go to username, go to about. You can donate 50 cents or $1. I would truly appreciate it. I got to get me some posters. Start using my room upstairs, man. Get me a little desk. Set it up real nice for my people. I don't know. Honestly, boxing, I know boxing. I have never heard anything about Mike Tyson. And that's from me. I have never heard. Magnetic. Yeah, that's what I was telling people in the beginning of the video. They said that little circle he hanging in is known for using steroids. And you know what they say, birds of a feather flock together. Also, Shannon Briggs was busted for taking drugs. Remember? When he was on his comeback, let's go champ, let's go champ. Had a couple of fights, and at one point he was chasing what's the brother name? Klitschko. And as he was getting closer to that fight, he ended up getting drug tested, and wham, caught him. Oh, you saying Tyson Fury was on steroids when he fought Klitschko? Heard of Klitschko being accused or caught of steroids? I mean, you may know something I don't know, but I've never heard of him getting caught. Man, I keep telling people, Manny Pacquiao's gonna get his ass knocked out, man. Clearly knocked out. To be their size, too big to throw punches like that. People should have been known. And then, like I said, this man had a chance for the WBA title and turned it down because of drug testing. Hey man, it's a lot of them was caught cheat with being accused of steroids in their past. You know what I'm saying? the way it's looking like, hey, all of them take it or take something. Like I said, it's looking like that. It's looking like my favorite fighter, your favorite fighter, at some point was taking steroids or is taking steroids. But even if you are, at least be decent enough to at least not get caught or smart enough not to get caught. I don't agree with it, you know what I'm saying? But at least don't come in with 3 different, you know what I'm saying, steroids in your system and then get on here and say you didn't know what you was putting in your body. 3 different? Three different, and you don't know what was going on in your body. But he gonna have to go. He gonna have to come back up the hard way. He gonna have to come back up the hard way. He gonna have to fight a lot of no-name guys again. You know, to go out there and prove himself. Like I said, one way of proving himself, he could sign up for a clean boxing program. You know, that's a way to get out there and put his face back out there and like, hey, I messed up, but I'm finna go straight legit now. Ain't no more slip-ups, ain't no more I didn't knows. Ain't no more of them. I'm just gonna do it the right way, straight up. You know, and I'm gonna be back on top. I can respect that, but literally saying that you don't know what you were taking, like, come on, man, don't do that. Respect your fans better than that. That's like insulting people's intelligence when you say that. Boxing community or fans as dumbasses, you know. That's why I was saying about that push as well. That was a scary push. As you see, he didn't have enough confidence to want to fight Joshua straight up without being dirty. So that already shows you he had lack of confidence of fighting Anthony Joshua. Because if he didn't, he would have never did that. He would have never did that. Andy Ruiz didn't get busted for using drugs. So that means that Andy Ruiz felt that he was more confident and he was more able to beat Anthony Joshua than Bigbaby Miller was. Man, Canelo Alvarez will beat Jermell Charlo ass up. I'm telling y'all. You know, AJ, man, AJ really made himself look bad there, man. He really knocked himself all the way off one of the top heavyweight lists, in my opinion. And I know you just can't say that because he got a loss. You know, every fighter lose, but it was the way he lost. It was the way he lost. You went out there, you underestimated this man, letting this man hold your belts. You come all the way overseas. They trying to make you a star over here. Eddie Hearn them doing a great job promoting you and lying for you and bring you over here to make you a star. And on your debut, you get dropped 4 times. So, you know, it's a bad deal for Anthony Joshua. But he can come back. He can come back. You know, he can get caught with drugs or nothing like that. It ain't like he, you know what I'm saying, just out the game or something like that. No, it's just a loss. You know what I'm saying? Go back to the gym. Stop fighting fighters. You 6'5", 6'6", and you stooping down to their level throwing punches. You should learn how to use your height to your advantage and not sit up there. If he would have never been sitting there in the center of the ring with Andy Ruiz, that probably would have never happened. If he'd have been using his jab and still been on his back foot. A lot of people saying, oh, Anthony Joshua was too big to be on his back foot. No, he ain't. That's a shorter fighter. He wasn't supposed to be nowhere on the inside with Andy Ruiz with them fast-ass hands. He's supposed to have been jabbing, stepping back, seeing open his right hand. Any opening he could see after the jab, that's what he should have been doing. Not standing there and trying to throw with a fast-handed, heavy guy like that. quick-handed puncher. Yeah, Fury too tall for Ruiz for one. You know, even though AJ tall, you know, Tyson Fury is way taller than Anthony Joshua. You know, Tyson Fury is 6'9". And you gotta remember, Andy Ruiz ain't that tall. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to him. You know, them arms probably ain't gonna be reaching that far to hit no Tyson Fury. And the movement of Tyson Fury will be too much for Andy Ruiz. I'm telling you, Tyson Fury will not stand there and go no toe to toe with no Andy Ruiz. I told people that he got hurt in sparring. A lot of people were like, how do you know that? How do you know? He had the bruise on his face. It looked like they tried to use makeup and everything to cover it. It looked like he got his ass whooped in training. I'm sure he did. That's a big payday. You know, everybody want to fight Joshua if you're a heavyweight. That's probably the biggest payday of your life. Man, that really stopped the wild. To me, there is no Wilder and Joshua fight like that, like they've been saying they wanted to be. That fight don't exist to me no more. It's the same no more. If Anthony Joshua was still undefeated, if he would have beat Ruiz and they would have met up, the fight still would have been great, y'all. But right now, after taking that loss to Andy Ruiz, in the back of everybody's head, we feel there is no way that Anthony Joshua can beat Deontay Wilder. And that's just in the back of our head. Not saying that Anthony Joshua can't beat Deontay Wilder, but since watching him get knocked out by Andy Ruiz like that, in the back of our head, in my head, I feel like there's no need to see a Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. There's no need. You know, like I was saying about the Sabiti fight, about how he got knocked out and his team didn't go out there. You know, the teams, they don't care about them for real, man. What real trainer, if it was true that AJ had a concussion, what real trainer, what real friend, what if Eddie Hearn's saying that he and AJ is friends? How in the hell could you let that man go out there with a concussion, man? What a love at for Anthony Joshua. That's what I be saying too. What a love at for this. Why would you let this man go out there with a concussion, knowing his family out there, he could get hurt? It could have been worse than that, y'all. It could have been worse than that. Why this man to go out there? Greed. Hell no. It hurt them like, hey, let him take him to the doctor. Go get him checked out. We ain't canceling this fight. They had too much ride. They had too much riding on that fight. His American debut, you know what I'm saying, his chance to be known by the American public. That was like, y'all watched my video on that. I said it was a cherry pick gone wrong. Steve, what's happening? A cherry pick gone wrong. They said it themselves. They wasn't expecting Ruiz to come out there and do that. They wasn't expecting that. And now look at you, Bigbaby. If you would have had confidence in yourself, if you would have believed in yourself, that could be you walking around with them titles. Not much, Steve. Just chilling, hot as hell outside. You could have been the unified champion of heavyweight right now, Bigbaby, if you would have decided to go ahead and do it the right way and not cheat. You would have brought the belts to where you would have went home with them in Brooklyn, your hometown, and you blew it. I don't know. I think Rigo would have had a fight since his loss to Lomachenko. I think he back, but we ain't really like heard nothing about him. Yeah, Rigo back. He ain't gone. You know, Rico gonna come get his money. You know what I'm saying? He gotta come get his money. But y'all ain't gonna be on here too long. Gotta get off right now. You know what I'm saying? If y'all like to donate to the channel, go to username, go to about. You can donate 50 cents or $1. I truly appreciate it. I need to get some posters for my little room upstairs on the desk. You know, things like that. I ain't heard nothing about Nicholas Waters. Man. But please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, man. And most of all, you take care of you and yours. This easy work. I'm signing out. Hey, and I will be back on later. It may be about other stuff. It may be about boxing. So y'all just stay in tune. Okay. All right, y'all.